I blinked awake to the sound of my college roommate Emily squealing in excitement beside me. "Sarah, look at that homeless guy. He's kinda cute, right?" Her fingers jabbed at my arm like a child spotting candy. I followed her gesture, and my eyes landed on a disheveled man loitering near the campus gate. Long hair, patchy beard, pale skin. Frank. My blood ran cold. That face, that name. I remembered him all too well. He was the vagrant Emily had flirted with in our last lifetime, the man who destroyed everything. Emily waved her phone around, already live streaming. "I'm doing it," she grinned. "This is gonna go viral. Cute college girl falls in love with a homeless man. It's raw, it's real, it's gold." I couldn't believe it. She was really about to recreate the nightmare all over again. I had come back. I'd really died and returned to this exact moment. The beginning of it all. The moment Emily spotted Frank, and everything in our lives derailed. Back then, Emily had tried every niche to go viral: food vlogs, cosplay, travel content. Nothing stuck. She was invisible online, irrelevant, until she found her golden ticket: pity porn. She built a whole persona. Sweet, naive college girl falls for misunderstood homeless man. The internet ate it up. She approached Frank with a trembling smile, asked about his past, his family, his dreams. When his responses weren't dramatic enough, she did something insane. She kissed him. On live stream. Even Frank was stunned. That moment catapulted her into the algorithm's embrace. She blew up overnight. Streams of sympathy, fascination, voyeurism. She cashed in. Soon, they were dating. Emily even used her livestream revenue to clean him up. New haircut, new clothes, new persona. Frank, the misunderstood silver fox. But I knew what she didn't. He wasn't just a dirty man with a tragic past. Frank was dangerous, a predator, a fugitive. And in this life, I wasn't going to save her. Not again. Emily's account exploded after that kiss. She edited the video to perfection. Her most tearful, wide-eyed expressions, the shaky confessions, Frank's dazed reaction. She layered melancholic piano music behind it and hit publish. Within days, it was everywhere. "College girl falls for homeless man." The headline trended. Comments poured in. "She's so brave. This gives me hope. Love is real." Emily leaned into it hard. She started streaming date nights with Frank under the bridge near campus. She bought him meals, gave him sweaters, read poetry with him. She called it urban romance. The audience loved it. She even planned to propose. I found out one afternoon when she burst into our dorm, glowing. "I'm gonna live stream a proposal tomorrow. I bought matching rings on Etsy. Cute, right?" She giggled. I almost choked on my coffee. "Emily, are you serious? You don't even like him. Every time you come back from those meetups, you shower like you're scrubbing off sin." She looked offended. "That's not true. He's just a little rough. But it's the brand now. It's also risky," I said, my voice low. "You don't know where he's from. You don't know if he has diseases. What if he's hiding something?" She blinked. "You think I should get someone to play the role instead?" I didn't expect her to latch on to that. "Yeah," I said. "If you're that desperate for clicks, at least make sure the guy's clean." The next day, she dumped Frank on a live stream. What none of us expected was that Amanda, another girl in our dorm, would swoop in and start dating him instead. And she didn't just date him. They got married. On live stream. The wedding stream broke platform records. Sponsors threw money at them. Overnight, Amanda and Frank were internet royalty. They made 6 figures before sunset. Emily was livid. She blamed me. "You ruined my chance," she screamed that night. "That should have been me. I was the one who found him. You're jealous. You always were. Now die." Before I could react, she shoved me down the dorm stairwell. The last thing I saw was her face contorted in rage as I hit the ground. I died instantly, and she faked a panic attack, cried on camera, and played the traumatized victim card. She never knew the truth about Frank. He was a killer, an actual fugitive. He had murdered his wife and in-laws back in Indiana, changed his name, went off-grid, lived on scraps and secrets. Amanda? She didn't have a happy ending. He beat her, sold her, locked her in a basement. She never came home again. Now I'm back. And this time, I'm not stopping anything. I'm letting it all burn. Emily hadn't noticed my silence as she poked my arm again. Sarah, are you seriously into him too? Don't even think about copying my idea. This one's mine, she snapped. I said nothing. My heart was pounding, not from excitement like hers, but dread. She blocked my view of Frank as if protecting a gold mine. Then, in front of a growing crowd, she darted across the street and threw her arms around him. Frank barely had time to react. She kissed him. Hard. Gasps erupted from bystanders. Phones came out. The livestream comments exploded. What the hell is she doing? Is that real? Emily pulled back, eyes wide, playing the part. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I thought you were someone else, she said breathlessly, covering her mouth with both hands like a startled deer. I didn't mean to scare you. You just reminded me so much of my ex. Frank blinked, stunned. Then he smiled. That sick, knowing smile. Emily shyly reached out. Hi, I'm Emily, junior at Lakeside College. You're... Frank, he replied, barely containing his grin. Pleased to meet you. They shook hands. He didn't let go. She offered him money. You look like you haven't eaten. Please, take this. He took the bill with trembling hands. His eyes lingered too long on her chest. He licked his lips. Emily saw it. She flinched slightly but kept up the act. We should exchange numbers, she said, her voice trembling with forced emotion. I want to help you. I really feel like we connected. Frank, who hadn't connected with a woman in decades, was overjoyed. I watched the whole thing unfold again. Just like last time. The artificial sweetness, the fake tears, the self-imposed delusion. Emily crafted her viral story with surgical precision. Poor girl with a broken past meets older homeless man, finds hope in hopelessness. The comments poured in. She's an angel. I ship them so hard. Realest love story I've seen. And just like before, Emily's channel exploded. Views skyrocketed. Donations flowed in. She used the money to buy Frank new clothes, clean him up, transform him into someone the internet could root for. And then came the announcement. She would move out of the dorm and live under the bridge with Frank. For authenticity. I want to experience his world. Walk in his shoes, she told her audience, eyes shining with fake humility. Love isn't love unless it sacrifices. The chat went ballistic. Supporters cheered. Critics rolled their eyes. But none of it mattered. Traffic was traffic. I knew what came next. The pattern was set, and I wasn't lifting a finger to stop it. Emily really did it. She packed up blankets, toiletries, and a selfie stick and moved under the bridge to live with Frank, all for content. She streamed every moment, smiling through chattering teeth. We're cold but love is warm, she'd tell her viewers. They believed her. Donations kept rolling in. Sponsors started emailing her. But the illusion cracked quickly. Though her upper body leaned into Frank for the camera, her legs curled away. She flinched when he touched her. His hands wandered farther every night, pushing boundaries. One night, after the stream ended, Emily came back to the dorm, sobbing hysterically. He raped me, she said, voice shaking. Right after I turned off the camera, he dragged me into the woods. Her mascara ran in black streaks down her cheeks. She curled up on the floor, rocking. We were speechless. Then Amanda stepped forward. I'll go with you. Let's talk to him together, she offered, her tone oddly calm. Before they left, Amanda took a video for the dorm group chat. Just in case, she said. If anything happens, you'll know where we are. Emily agreed. Frank was lounging with a group of homeless men when they arrived. He was eating takeout, bragging loudly. She moaned like crazy last night, he said. Didn't know these college girls were so easy. Emily's face turned red with fury. You shut the hell up, she shouted, storming forward. You think this is funny? I recorded everything. I'm going to the police. Frank stood up, scowling. Go ahead. But I saw your phone password. If I go down, I'll post our private videos. I'll tell the world you made it all up. You'll lose your account. You'll lose everything. Emily's face went pale. I'll switch schools, she hissed. Even if I die, I'll take you down. Frank sneered. Do it. I get a roof and 3 meals a day in jail. But before I go, I'll tell everyone how you begged for it. Nobody will believe you. Amanda, watching quietly, whispered, Emily, don't. You're too close to a breakthrough. Think of your brand. Emily froze. Her breath caught. Frank stepped closer, lowered his voice. You already slept with me. Might as well make it real. Let's keep building this together. We made real money last night. Emily hesitated. Amanda pressed on. Thousands of dollars, Emily. You can't throw that away. Emily looked between them. She was trembling, but she nodded. That night, they went live again. Emily fed Frank strawberries, laughing softly. No one could tell she'd cried for hours before the stream. The next morning, she spent an hour in the shower, scrubbing until her skin turned red. Frank proposed on Livestream. He pulled a ring made of grass from his pocket and held it up. Marry me, babe. Emily's eyes widened in panic. What? Wait, now? He reached for her hand. She pulled it away. The fake ring snapped. Her heart pounded. Sorry, baby, she laughed nervously. I'm just surprised. I love you, but we just met. Let's spend more time together first, yeah? Frank forced a smile. Okay, he said slowly. Then let's move in together. I'll rent us a place. We'll be closer. Emily paled. I can't afford that. I barely make rent now. But I'm out here freezing every night, Frank said louder. You stream from your dorm. I can't even get inside. You really love me? Then prove it. She tried to backpedal. It's not that I don't love you, just wait until I graduate, okay? Frank scowled. You're full of crap, he snapped. You're using me. You don't want me. We're done. Emily's jaw dropped. What? No, don't do this. We make good money together. Frank pulled out his phone and showed her clips from their streams. You said you loved me. But look at your face. You're disgusted by me. Don't lie. The chat exploded. Comments poured in. Wait, they're breaking up? Didn't they sleep together? Emily panicked. Frank, please, she whispered. We had sex. You can't throw me away now. Frank stepped closer. You never planned to marry me, did you? Just wanted the clout. Figures. He turned to the camera. We're done. She played me. Emily was desperate. She got a call from Amanda. Say yes, Amanda whispered. He means it this time. If you don't agree now, it's over. You'll lose everything. Emily's voice cracked. He raped me. Amanda didn't flinch. And? You still streamed with him after. The fans don't know, and they don't care. You can't afford to quit now. But he's violent. Emily, we've all seen what you'll do for views. Stop pretending. Amanda dangled the real threat. If you don't agree, I'll take your place. I'll go marry him. That did it. Emily ran back on stream, eyes red but smiling. Frank, she said sweetly. I've been thinking, and I'm ready. Let's get married. Frank grinned. Tomorrow morning. At City Hall, he said. Already booked the appointment. Emily laughed nervously. So soon? Shouldn't we prepare? I already cut a deal with your mom, Frank said. She wants a $20,000 dowry. She said your brother needs it for school. Emily's smile faltered. What? Relax, Frank continued. I took care of it. Used your phone while you were sleeping. Signed up for loans in your name. Emily turned white. You stole from me? Frank leaned close. Just playing my part. You brought me into this, remember? Emily was dragged to City Hall the next morning. Frank live-streamed the whole thing. Over 50,000 people watched. She smiled through tears. He held her hand. We're married now, babe. The chat exploded with hearts and gifts. She hit a new earnings milestone. She smiled for the camera and cried all night after. The money disappeared fast. Frank gambled most of it away. When Emily confronted him, he beat her. He took her to the hospital the next day, claiming she fell down the stairs. She stayed silent. Later that week, she started bleeding badly. The doctor came in solemn. "You're lucky." The ovarian cyst nearly ruptured. Then came the bombshell. "We also ran an HIV panel. You tested positive." Emily screamed. Emily called Frank, sobbing. "You bastard. You gave me HIV?" Frank's tone changed immediately. "You went to the hospital? What did they tell you? Who else knows?" She blinked. "What? Is it on your medical record? Did you tell the platform?" "Jesus, Emily, our careers." She froze. "You don't care that I'm dying. You care about your brand." Frank showed up an hour later, dragged her from her hospital bed, slammed her into a van. I watched from the window. He drove off. That was the last time we saw her. 10 years later, a fire broke out in a remote village. Police uncovered bodies. DNA confirmed Emily and Frank. They found a diary scratched into a concrete wall. It was Emily's. Page after page told the story. Frank had locked her in a basement, sold her, impregnated her, and when the village tried to force her to have the child, she poisoned their well and set the place ablaze. She killed them all. And herself. That was the ending she wrote for them. And I, reborn, never lifted a finger. This time I let them burn.